I think I'm on time. Am I on time? Am I on time for the first time ever? Oh, let's see. I think I'm live. Am I? Oh, look, I'm live. Hold on. Uh, for all the people just coming in, there's an ad on my device. Oh no. Oh no, there's an ad. Oh no, there's an ad on my tablet. I can't see any of the chat. There's an ad. Why am I yelling? Can you all hit that thumbs up for me on your way in? Double tap the screen or just say hello in the chat. If I sound sick, I'm not. It's a sinus thing. My allergies are off the charts. If you're here for drama and stories and garbage, you're in the wrong place. If you're here for truth and honesty and transparency of being a reseller for over 30 years in general line antiques and jewelry, you're in the right place. Tonight, my table is loaded. I have so many things I want to cover. And I think part of the problem is going to be I'm distracted by a whole bunch of things. Not only because I don't feel 100% and my nose is swollen, but what do I say? I have a lot that I want to cover in terms of turquoise, lies, and real. I want to talk about things that are touchy. I want to talk about things that could be problematic. Why it matters is if you're an investor in jewelry, you need to know the truth. You need to buy from a credible source, and you need to know the truth about the stones, about the silver, about the way it's made. Let me tell you, in my collection of true Native American, I have one ring that has an adjustable shank. Let me say it again. In my personal collection of 30 years, I have one ring that is Native American made that has an adjustable shank. Our market is being flooded with fakes from China, Indonesia, the Philippines, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to back up all my words by bringing on experts in the field that deal in contemporary Native American style jewelry. All my rings tonight are authentic Native American Indian. I decided to put on my giant diamond as well. That's my giant diamond, and that is a Earth Mind European cut in platinum. I don't think I've ever worn it on camera before. Anyways, so sterling silver and turquoise Native American, okay? It's a buyer beware situation. Now, I challenge anyone out there to say, he's a reseller, so he's coming for resellers. No, I am a reseller and I've seen shady and bullshit stuff going on over 30 years. This virtual world hasn't helped the situation at hand. I am not going to call out specific sites just yet, but I will eventually get into some of the sites I'm seeing the biggest problem with. One of the biggest offenders as of right now is Whatnot, and I'm allowed to say it through my personal experience. I'm going to go back on Whatnot. I'm going to purchase some more fakes and phonies that are being advertised as authentic Native American, and then I'm going to bring them onto my channel, and I'm going to show you the difference between authentic Native American jewelry and contemporary knockoff. And I'm going to show you the price difference. You won't believe some of the price differences. So for example, this turquoise cuff bracelet, it looks legit. It looks totally right. And yes, it is turquoise and sterling silver. It sure looks Native American, doesn't it? Doesn't that look Native American? To the unsuspecting buyer and the person who's just getting started in this is a beautiful piece. There's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a decorative cuff. Yes, it's turquoise. Yes, it's sterling silver. It is not Native American made. It is not Native American made. This is, in fact, made in India. This is not Native American made. This is not native. This is not authentic. This is a beautiful sterling silver cuff bracelet, but let me show you the difference. So we have this bracelet that you can easily get for, in that thickness of silver, you can get it for around $200 to $300, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing. It's wearable. It's awesome. You can totally navigate that. That's fine, okay? But then you look at this one that's worth $9,000. And this one is technically worth $9,000. This is very, very early. It's Navajo. You can see the difference here. You can see the handmade labor that goes into this early version as opposed to this version. So I'm going to go back on Whatnot and I'm going to buy some fakes and phonies and I'm going to bring them on to show you the difference side by side. Now, right now, I'm not going to show you any more fakes and phonies. I'm going to show you real. I'm going to show you the real deal. I'm going to show you real. I'd like to welcome everyone in. There's Jody's Jules. There's Lisa. There's GGHHIYY. There's Joshi, Tammy Poole, Deborah Purr. Pamela Blanchard made it. Catherine is here. Kathleen is here. Bless Bobbles. And I think that's everybody. Did I forget anyone? Please put in the chat if I forgot you. And is anyone chitting and chatting, or are you all in trauma? Are you all in trauma already? Please don't be in trauma. Now, when people question me why I'm allowed to run my mouth on this, the reason why I'm allowed to run my mouth is because it's my channel, it's my clarity, and I feel it very important for today's collectors to get the truth. There's a lot of selling channels out there that are knowingly dealing with reproduction and totally fake turquoise jewelry, okay? And all my rings are authentic native, okay? So let me show you up close. Let's just do a quick tour. So that is Navajo. That is completely authentic. That is absolutely authentic Native American. And then I think, you know, through experience, I think you're gonna understand through showing you these pieces, you're going to understand by looking at the way the things are crafted, okay? It is very important to know what you're buying in terms of sterling and turquoise. All the pieces I'm showing you right now are authentic. All the stones are real, all the metal is real, and this one's a knockout. This one is absolutely incredible. So you can get one this style, you can get this one stylistically, okay? But this one authentic and gorgeous and amazing. This ring, I was offered $1,000 for this and I wouldn't sell it for $1,000. It's simply not for sale for $1,000. But look at the clean nature of that turquoise stone. These are all natural. There's nothing stabilized. There's nothing plastic. Now let me show you another thing. So I'm going to ask you all in the chat. I'm going to ask you a question. I have a very, very, very serious question for all of you. And I need you to participate in the live chat if you don't mind. I just knocked a few stones off of this, and that's okay. So what I did is I decided to lay out a bracelet that I wanted to make. And I wanted the biggest and best cuff bracelet that I could manufacture. And I'm going to do it in sterling silver and turquoise. So let me show you the stones and let me get them back to where they were. And thanks again for joining in on a Thursday night. The reason why I hopped on early, I had initially planned this for 7 p.m. At 7:30, we're starting with a tornado watch, and I take the weather very seriously. So these are the stones that I laid out. Like, I wish I could tip it. Well, let's hold those on there. So these are the turquoise stones that I selected for my bracelet. So it's going to be like 7 inches wide, and it's going to be all sterling silver, and all these turquoise are going to be bezel set. So my question for you is, my question for the chat, are these genuine turquoise stones? Okay. Are those genuine turquoise stones? Please put yes or no, and please vote honestly. If you were to go somewhere, would you think that those are authentic turquoise? Please let me know in the chat. I'm waiting for your answer. Yes or no in the chat. And we have 62 people in. You got to continue to hit that thumbs up for me. Otherwise, people are not going to find me on here. They're not going to find me on here. And we're going to be talking to ourselves tonight. So look at this one. Turquoise and red coral. That one's Navajo. Look at this one. This is Jeremy's favorite in my collection. That one's been with me forever. Let me take all these off. And yeah, I used to wear a ring on every finger. I used to do it back in the day. Totally authentic, native, absolutely gorgeous. Way over polished. I mean, someone way over polished that before I bought it. And I love the design of this one. I've often loved this ring. Okay, so you all said yes. I think everyone said yes. And Susan was the winner. And Kathleen was the winner. So these are, in fact, Chinese turquoise. And I thought they were authentic turquoise. Do you know what these are? 99% plastic. 99% plastic. So when I take a hot needle to test my turquoise, I heated it up and I put it on the back. And do you know that the needle went right into it because it's 99% plastic? But yes, it's turquoise ground up in a plastic, in a resin, and it is from China. It is absolutely from China. I think they're gorgeous stones. I think they're incredible, and their matrix is beautiful, and they're stunning stones. But yes, the fact is they are not real turquoise. Okay, so that's going to be a cuff bracelet eventually. Now let me show you. I was just getting. Oh, let me show you this necklace. This will keep you all here. Let me show you this necklace, and I'm so excited about tonight. And I am going to be bringing on some experts, and I'm going to be bringing on some fellow resellers, hopefully that can tell you of their experience in resale and how they know real from not real. Let me show you one of my most favorite necklaces in my collection. And I know you're all going to go absolutely crazy. I've never shown this on my channel before. So are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at this. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? Yes, it is absolutely correct. Yes, it's technically old pawn. It is old pawn, and it is authentic. And these are Jacla, however you wish to pronounce it. Jacla earrings, and absolutely amazing. Hi, Hannah, welcome in. Hi, Pistachio, welcome in. Thank you also so much. Hi, Janine. Hi, everyone's finally filing in. I had to come on an hour early because oops, I almost blocked someone and I didn't mean to. Hold on, give me a minute. I wanted to show someone's comment. I almost blocked someone. I didn't mean to. A very important necklace, by the way. Very, very important necklace. And I had to come out an hour early because we are under a tornado watch and I take the weather very serious. Okay, now I showed you some fakes and I showed you some real. Now we're going to stay focused on real. And we are going to stay focused on how I'm, a quote, not expert, but how I'm a professional in the business, okay? So turquoise unearthed. Now, if you want to get a piece of paper and a pencil to write these down, I highly recommend that you do so, okay? Let me also tell you another thing. Oh, that's totally real too. I don't wear fake stuff, okay? And I most certainly don't sell fake stuff. No one's ever accused me of selling anything fake, but boy, I can accuse other sellers of selling stuff that's fake. And we'll get into that for sure. All right, so if you go on Google and you ask Google, because I don't ask Google very much, you know, I feel about Google and AI and all that stuff, you know, I feel about it. If you go on and you ask Google, I challenge you all to do this really quick. Go on Google and ask, is fake Native American jewelry made in China? Okay, so go Google, is fake Native American jewelry made in China? And you will see that the vast majority is. However, I mentioned India and the Philippines are also producing turquoise and Native American styled jewelry that now resellers are selling as authentic Native American. So if they're going to lie to you about that, they're probably going to lie to you about a whole bunch of other things, okay? And you got to be careful. That's what I'll say. I'm not calling any names just yet, but I'll probably get there eventually. I'm going to make sure that I have all my T's and all my I's, all my T's crossed and all my I's dotted. So I feel it very important to have these conversations. All right, books that I highly recommend. Turquoise Jewelry. This one is by Dan Lowry, and I can't read the other one. Don't know. Turquoise Untreated. Unearthed, I'm sorry. It does talk about turquoise. That is, and there's a letter, by the way, from the gallery that it came from. Do you want to see that? Do you want to see that? Do you want to see? Here, wait, hold on. I'll just cover this up, and then here. 2003. Four Winds Gallery, anyone? Gallery Direct? Four Winds Gallery? Gallery Direct. All right, so let's just take a quick peek and see about the history of how turquoise is made, some of the turquoise mines and the different colors of turquoise. Very important information in this book, okay? So it goes through and it kind of tells you about number 8, Sleeping Beauty. You know, so many people, as soon as you show them something and they go, Sleeping Beauty, or they go Kingman. It's like, it's either Kingman or Sleeping Beauty, you know? It's either Kingman or Sleeping Beauty. It's like, why is there no other turquoise in the world? You know, I don't understand it. Okay, so here, this book is very, very helpful. It's a very good book. It's a very easy read. It's not very many pages. I highly recommend that book. I don't get any kickbacks from any of this. Now, a lot of you have known for a long time that I worked with different auction galleries, and Collins. I worked on the American Scene catalog with Collins, and this one is one of the Native American catalogs. So if you're able to try and research the old auction catalogs. Doesn't have to be Cowan's. It can be any auction catalog. So then you can see the track record of authentic Native American, and then you'll be able to see a lot of the artifacts and a lot of the items that they had. So I highly recommend old auction catalogs. Now, this one is epic, and I don't say first indigenous people silversmithing, I say Indian silversmithing. It's not first indigenous, it's Indian silversmithing. Absolutely revered the artist that constructed these pieces, and this will show you all about the constructions. So if you start to see things like this bracelet, let me show you. Let me do a little comp over here. So you start to see the way they construct the bracelets. You can see the basic construction and the design elements, and then how they bezel set the stones. This one is not authentic. So you can tell stylistically, this shell form here is not correct. This stamping here is not correct. And the stamping under here is not correct. Those stamps on the very end look Native American. Those are not Native American Indian hallmarks, or I should say marks for patterns. Those are not the correct patterns. So again, this looks beautiful. It's a wonderful cuff bracelet, but do not be fooled. Do not be fooled. I hope this video gets out to thousands of people so they stop getting fooled by stuff because the price difference is staggering. Rings without stones, rings without settings. It shows you the basic band styles. It shows you some of the most common stamping patterns. There is a book in my library. I could not get my hand on it right now. I have a very small book from the 30s that shows some of the stamping, shows some of the way that these things are marked, which is very important. If I sound like I have a sinus infection, I don't. I just, it's my allergies. They're out of control right now. So, all right, here we go. Turquoise. You'll want to get this book for sure. Turquoise, and it says the gem of the centuries. This one is great. It's a limited edition book. Back when it was $12 and some odd cents. It is by, let me give you the name of this. It is by Oscar Branson. So if you want this book, write it down, Oscar Branson. This will help you identify a lot of the turquoise stones by color and matrix. It is important to know your turquoise and where it comes from. Now, a lot of these mines, it's very interesting because there's so many people in the business, and my friends in the business have told me, you're one of the smartest. And I said, why is that? And they said, because you know that in the ground, a mine doesn't start and stop, meaning in a certain section of land, the mine is called one thing. And then in a certain section of land, the same mine, the same area where it grows, it's called another thing because there's different claims to the land. So some of these stones look very, very similar. And the reason for that is because the same vein of turquoise that goes through the ground does not just start and stop. Different properties are different claims in different mines. Over time, another thing that historians don't cover, and I'm not sure exactly why, but they don't cover the fact that over time, some mines have been called 2 and 3 different things. Some of the mines have been called 2 and 3 different things. It's crazy. So yeah. And then here, you know, and then people, I'll say another one. Let me grab my spiderweb turquoise cuff. Let me see if I've got it over here. They're all in Crown Royal bags. So I brought out over 100 turquoise cuffs in my collection. Red coral. We're not talking about coral tonight, but this is Navajo. It's one of my largest Navajo red coral cuff bracelets. Let me see if I can grab that spider web. Let me see if I can grab it. This one. Let's talk about this one. Absolutely incredible and very early as a reproduction that you can get very easily on certain selling sites and lied to that it's native. This is absolutely native. Price differences. If you bought this commercial today, it would be around, you could get one for around $400. Okay, that's truthful. I was offered $3,700 for this one and I said no. I said absolutely not. I'm not selling it. So it's never for sale. This is in my personal collection. The stones are amazing. The bezels are amazing. The raindrops are all stamped. This is one of the best. And look at how thick the metal is. You can always tell the reproductions. You can always tell the reproductions when you look at an original like this. So I want to show you these things up close So maybe you can kind of memorize the way that that secondary stamping is. You can memorize the way the bezels are. And now that I show these pieces on here, I'm sure that some companies are going to watch this video and start knocking these off. So that's the danger of showing some of the original pieces. So let's see here. Let me see if I can show you. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you the, oh, I'm going to plug my phone in too. Thanks so much again for joining in with me tonight, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well out there. I hope you are. I should have had these laid out better. Oh, here's another one. This one I was offered $5,500 for. I did not sell this for $5,500, but I was offered $5,500 for this one. And again, could you get one similar that's a knockoff? You most certainly could. That's the old pawn mark on the inside, and that is the wax resist crayon that they would use. And look at the early construction on this. Very, very early cuff bracelet. Attributed to Navajo, but Zuni was also doing cluster designs. But this one is one of the most exceptional, and I couldn't sell that for that money. I said to myself, I'm never going to get it again. And these pieces, I've been at this for a long time. Oh, this is contemporary. This is, people would say this is Native American. No, it's not. I had an artist construct this for my collection. I couldn't find an original. So these stones are, they are fake turquoise, and they are real spiny oyster, but those are synthetic turquoise. Again, probably 99% plastic. But I could sell this as original, I could sell this as native made if I wanted to, but it's not. It's absolutely not. And I forget what ethnicity my gentleman is. He's not native. I can promise you that. He is not native. He's great. Oh, here's another one. So this is authentic. I wanted the biggest and best I could buy. So I want to show you the originals. The point of the video is so you can commit these to memory. Do you see how amazing? Do you see how amazing those bezels are? Do you see how fantastic the bezels are created? And look at that slight variance in color in the turquoise. You see green, you see some matrix. You see how that's constructed? Look at those raindrops, how wide they are. And check out the thickness of the metal and how it's constructed. New looks brand new. Let me show you. I'll just go side by side. New, I want to say beautiful but garbage. Authentic and old. So there's your difference. I like to do side by sides when I can. I've got to order some adjustable rings. It's what I got to do. I got to go on the sites. And then I'll tell you another thing. I went on why I'm a little bit upset about this. I went on a Whatnot show a couple nights ago. Oh, another one I had custom made. We won't talk about that one tonight. That's another one I had custom made. We won't talk about it. But I went on a Whatnot show, and they were selling a lot of, quote, turquoise Native American. And guess what? None of it was real. And I kept asking the chat, are these Native made? No answer. Are these Native American made? No answer by the host. So you know how like on Whatnot, your thing will turn orange, when you ask a question? So they kept asking, are these Native American made? I asked like several times. I never got an answer. So you know what the answer is? The answer is no. This is Hopi. This is Hopi. It is the silver overlay. It's the widest Hopi silver overlay I could get. Solid sterling silver. It's one of the largest I could ever afford. Absolutely love it. Totally period and authentic. I absolutely adore it. Let me put this one over here. Now, I can't find I wanted my spider web for a reason. I wanted my spider web for a reason. Here it is. All right, here we go. And I do store everything in Crown Royal bags so the silver can breathe and the stones could breathe. Are you ready for this? Oh boy, this is Odeki, and I have several pieces of Odekis in my collection, and what makes this very unusual is the purple matrix in the spider web. It makes it incredibly, incredibly unusual, and that's a very large stone. Most spider web isn't this gigantic, and most would be saved for in a gold mounting. But this is Odeki. It's fully signed on the inside. I bought this when I was in high school. Back in the day, this was $850 at a secondhand shop in Cleveland, in Willoughby, Ohio. And I had to save up for, I'd have to ask my mom, but I think about 5 or 6 months. It was a while, to say the least. to say the least. What I loved about it is the stone itself, but look at the mounting and look how thick the sterling is. Absolutely incredible. And I used to wear this a lot. I used to wear this almost daily. And I just loved everything about the size of it. I love the color of it. I love the authenticity of it. Okay, why I wanted to show you this is because so many people throw out the word Kingman, Sleeping Beauty, and Spiderweb. It's like the three things that everybody says about turquoise. It's Sleeping Beauty, it's Kingman, or it's Spiderweb. That's all you ever hear. You don't hear about King Manasseh. You don't hear about number 8. You don't hear about so many of the different mines. You don't hear about them. People don't talk about them. But let me show you something very interesting. So Spiderweb turquoise, and it explains the formation, the raw nuggets, and then how they're polished down. Okay, so that looks out of the ground, and then how that is cabochoned, and then polished. But look how many mines there are. So it says right here, Spiderweb stones from 8 different mines. Now, are we listening? Are we paying attention to Jason's lecture series? Red Mountain, number 8, Caraco Lake, Timberline, Pilot Mountain, Godber, Kingman, and Lone Mountain. Did you hear all the different spiderweb turquoise there are in the world? And now there's even probably 4 or 5 more. So it says right in here, most mines produce some spiderweb turquoise, although there are few that produce practically all spiderweb from varying qualities. And this is from Jim Godber in Scottsdale, Arizona. So right from the source, Red Mountain, number 8, Caraco Lake, Timberline, Pilot Mountain, Godber, Kingman, and Lone Mountain. Those are all different kinds of spiderweb turquoise. So you can't just say spiderweb turquoise. And guess what? Mine doesn't show up in there at all. Look, so this is mine, right? This is mine right here. Okay, there's Jason's. And this one's probably from, since it's Odeki and script signed, it could be late 50s. It could be late 50s into the early 1960s. I love the file marks on the silver too. Look at that. And the solder on the back and the number here. Maybe that's the carat of the stone. How many carats that stone is. That would have been a hell of an expensive thing. But look, mine doesn't show up. Mine's not in there. Mine's not in the spiderweb category. But boy, it sure looks like this one, doesn't it? And you can't look at these old photographs because the paper is yellowed over time. Let me show you some more of these. Zuni, like I just showed you the cuff bracelet a minute ago, the Zuni layered bracelets, Zuni petty point, and beautiful, amazing construction. And of course, the inlay, absolutely gorgeous. I hope you're all loving this. Santo Domingo, let me show you some of the mosaics. And the reason why I want to show you these is because the price has surged so high. I have 2 authentic. So if you really want a book that is unbelievable, and it gives you the map of the turquoise. Okay, so I've talked about this before. And look at the map of the turquoise. Is this helping anyone? Is this helping anyone in the chat? Or are you guys bored? Do you want me to talk about something else? Do you want to talk about drama and garbage? Because I got a lot of that. Do you want me to talk about anything else? Do you want me to talk about Santo Domingo inlay that's very, very early? Am I making any sense to anyone out there? Do you want me to continue or am I putting everyone to sleep? And I'm not going to be on too much longer because the skies are getting dark and I take it serious. So the skies are getting dark. This is Santo Domingo shell. This is a very old one. Very, very early. Very, very old. I was going to do this in the light box because you know how I don't like having my hands in your face. So, yeah. Isn't this incredible, though? Look how old this is for Santo Domingo. I would date this to right at the 1930s. And look at that early construction on here. They try to fake this all the time. That's authentic. That's absolutely all original. And I was offered... Let me make sure I tell you right on this one. I think I was offered $2,000 and I said, absolutely not. I said, no. I said, it's not happening. $2,000 doesn't make me happy. I'm not doing it. And this one again, I'll bring this one on in a video and I'll do this one in a long feed video for all of you. But I wanted to show you up close that is all original. And Jacquelas, those are earrings. So those are actual earrings that they would thread through the ear, and absolutely incredible turquoise. And look at the early. Oh, I love it. It belongs in a museum. It doesn't belong in my personal collection. I shouldn't be having my hands all over these, but oh well, they're mine. I can do what I want. Now, hold on. Let me show you. Oh, let me show you a couple favorites. So that's another book. That's how I became so smart. Because everyone's like, well, you just lecture people to death. And I'm like, no, that's what my channel's been based on, is education. You know, something that a lot of people can't do. They just can't. They don't know it. And it's fine. You know, I don't mind. Turquoise Jewelry, if you like a very easy read, this one is super, super simple. It shows you everything from rings to bolos to belts to squash blossoms. This is another early book. I think it is out of print. It will show you what to look for in terms of construction. If you want to see my concho belt, I have a very early concho belt. It's all the way in the other room. It would take me a minute to go get it. Can you all hit the thumbs up for me? I'm only at 65 thumbs up. If you are enjoying this, double tap your screen or hit the thumbs up. Please and thank you, because it does help the stream. It does help people find me. Could you please do that? Someone said something up here that was blocked. We can show that. I don't know why that was held. I don't know why that was held. Let's see here. I only have 65 thumbs up. Why? Does no one like me anymore? I don't think people like me anymore. Oh, well, I'll continue. Oh, hold on. I just visited my first trading post near Yosemite. There was a gorgeous stone bangle, but no artist stamp. So I said, okay, Jason said, if you love the stone, you just love it and take it. Yeah, absolutely. You did the right thing. Oh, I have 94 thumbs up. Oh, thank you so much. Jason, I'm unsure where in Ohio you are, but I'm in North Sandusky. You know what? Jan Kent, that's why I hopped on early, because the skies are dark, but we're good so far. It's supposed to start here at 7:30, so I have an hour, but I'm not going to push it. I take the storms very serious. Hi, Moon Gem. Hi, Lori. Hi, Sandra. Oh, everyone's coming in. Hi, Christy. Hi, Dixie. Hi, Judith Mitchell. Judith Mitchell, your beads are... Where did I put your beads? I had them on yesterday. I gotta go find Judith Mitchell's beads. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on, I gotta go. I gotta get Judith Mitchell's beads. Where the hell did I put them? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, here. See? Look at what I did the other day. So, everyone in the chat, I just wanted to tell you that, contrary to popular belief, a lot of people love me. And Judith Mitchell's one of them. She made me these incredible art glass beads. Like incredible art glass beads. And Judith Mitchell made me this, and I was wearing this the other day. I have to get this one cord off of here because it stabs me in the neck. But I love these. Yeah, look at these beads. So she made me these, and I love them. Can you all say that you love them? Tell Judith Mitchell that you love these, because I mean, God, I absolutely love them. And I'm gonna say it. They're friggin' awesome. And you know, I wanted to say the big effer, because Judith and I speak the same language, and we both love the big effer, which these are effing awesome. You guys just insert the word, you know, the big one, okay? So, but these are Judith Mitchell's work, and look at this one. You know, Judith labored over these, and I'm so spoiled by all of you that send me friend mail. I love you all so, so much. And I'll tell you too, it's time to be brutally honest on my channel. And I've been brutally honest on my channel since the beginning. And I did have a conversation with someone the other day that I'm probably going to take a different direction in a few months. Like, I'm still going to be on YouTube, but just not as much for right now. See, Judith Mitchell, I love you just the same. I absolutely love you. Thank you all for loving them. I know, these are just so epic. I love them. I just see Natasha, or Natalie, I know, but look at these. They're just awesome. And I've been through a lot of shit on YouTube. I've watched a lot of bullshit happen lately, and it's disheartening and it's sad, and it's not somewhere that I want to be, you know? So, and this is the Turquoise Jewelry book. I'll distract myself with information. This is awesome, by the way. So if you love turquoise rings and you love different styles and different time periods, these books are just amazing. But I have about 40 books in my collection. I have about 40 books in my collection. This is Arizona Highway, and the book. It's very expensive. I think this one cost me. I think this one might be the one with Laloma. This one. Do you guys want to see my red gold? Do you want to see what Native American people call red gold? Do you want me to go get it? Do you want me to go get red gold? Because I'll do it. Would you want to see my red gold? Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Sorry to leave again so soon, but this is my red gold. If you want to see, hold on. Let me get this whole bundle down. So this is going to, well, I'll just tell you, it's going to an international exhibition because, I'm that person who likes to share with the world. So you know how you see like a collection like this? Like you see a collection like this that you don't see anymore? That's like collections that you don't see that often anymore. So what the hell? So that's my red gold. That's Navajo coral. And these are very early nugget beads. These are coral, and these are spectacularly early turquoise. And these are multiple strands. I just have them toggled together right now. They look so beautiful when they're separate, but I had to bundle them because they're all leaving, and I'll see them again in probably. I'll probably see them again in like 2 years. So, but that's my red gold. That's what natives called red gold. And here's the earliest strand, very, very early, pump drilled, shell and turquoise, and the thunder has begun in the background. So we're probably not going to be on much longer. Okay, so there's that. So again, Arizona Highways is an amazing thing. Old Pawn, I'll talk about some of the pieces in my collection that I have the original Old Pawn tags for, because that's very important. And I'll tell you, the Joklas, I do have 6 pairs in my collection. And so those are very, very early Jokla earrings. And again, it's sometimes difficult, I already put it away, sometimes difficult to find the pieces in these books. That might be a person's collection of 30 years and they only found 6 pairs. So I don't feel that behind in terms of collection. This is just amazing. Squash blossoms, coral, Zuni inlay, award-winning designs, things that you really need to be familiar with. The way the construction is on these turquoise cuff bracelets, you can tell that today's knockoff items are exactly that. Just knockoff and fake. Again, if you just want something fashionable and something, beautiful, I think this is Lander. Yeah, this is Lander blue. But imagine finding that much Lander blue. There's like a Lander blue ring. There's another Lander blue that's a spider, Lander blue necklace, Lander blue cuff, Lander blue buckle. And look at the Lander blue cuff bracelet. The size of those stones is just amazing. They're just absolutely amazing. Oh, Rhonda, those are amber. These are egg yolk amber behind me. I'm sorry that I was ignoring the chat. These are egg yolk amber and they're real. I bought them as Bakelite, but they're actually egg yolk amber. So that's one of my favorite strands. And the turquoise is Tibetan turquoise. The turquoise is Tibetan. One more book that you would want to buy. Indian Silver Jewelry of the Southwest, 1868 to 1930. Larry Frank with the assistance of Millard Holbrook. And one of my favorite books. So if you want one of the most comprehensive books, showing them wearing the items, showing the early tools, some of the earliest is some of the simplest. And that's why I told you about looking for things without stones. I have a cuff bracelet here. Let me show you the cuff bracelet. Let me get it. This cuff bracelet I was offered a fortune for. I'd prefer not to say how much, but I'll just say, let's see here. Okay, what did I pay for my Honda CR-V in 2014? 2014. So 1/3 of the price of my Honda CRV was this cuff bracelet. It is Navajo, and it is cast silver. It has been polished over the years, and yes, it's tribally important. Absolutely, one of my best, and it's a knockout. It's absolutely knockout. And again, something I never sell. It's been in 2 exhibitions, by the way, 2 exhibitions. Okay, so I mean, if you think this is pretty and you like it and you want to wear this, go ahead and buy it for $300-400. You know, go ahead all day long. If you want an investment, hold your horses. Hold your horses. So belts, conchos, more earrings, very early bracelets. The construction of these, as what I just showed you without the turquoise, these date to the 1800s. Let's see here. One is 1930 and the rest are earlier. And then the early construction on the squash blossoms, I told you, you want all silver squash blossoms. That's what you really want to look for. Let me show you a few more of my early pendants before it's time to go, because the thunder is starting. I wish I could stay on, but I can't. And look at this. If you know, you know. Hi, Husky. How are you? So I loved this stone, and I'm not sure exactly what mine it's from, but there's the maker's mark. I bought this at an auction many years ago, and I paid $180. But again, that's something that I wouldn't be comfortable selling for less than like $650, $750, and I would get it all day long. It's a very large size and exceptional matrix. And I loved the asymmetry in the cabochon. So they saved as much of the stone as they could. I absolutely love this. And then there's this one. And thanks again for joining in. Yeah, I'm sinusy today. My sinuses are really puffy. They're so puffy. But look at this one. I was offered a lot, and you know it. Like, you know, there's so many times when people say, like, you go to certain channels and they go, "How can I flip it for a profit?" Or how do you flip it for a profit? Or, you know, I bought this at Goodwill for $19.99 and I sold it for like $900. I wasn't into it for the profit sake of it. I was into it because I found these things to be exceptionally beautiful. So please be careful with contemporary knockoff jewelry that's not Native American, that people are marketing as such. Please be smart. Please be smart. This is the first episode of many. I'm sure I'm going to upset some people, but those are the ones that are guilty of selling Native American that's not. You know, they're just, they're guilty of it. And if you take offense to something I say, it's your own fault. You know, that's what I would say. That's what I'll say, and I'll stick to it because I've seen it for 30 years. It's been 30 years of experience. And then look at this one, this squash blossom. Again, very, very early, magnificent stones. And look at the craft of the bezels, how every bezel follows each and every stone being so unusual. And look at the thickness of the flowers. They're not cut out of a tin can. They're very, very thick gauge silver. Always judge your squash blossoms by the way the stones are set and also by the thickness of the blossoms. Please do not fall prey to trash. Please don't do it. I beg you. You're all too important to me to have you fall prey to trash. We all can do it, but once you do it, learn your lesson and don't go back to it. So this is amazing. This is very early. This is from right around 1920. Look at the native silver in here, or pyrite. It's one or the other. Likely native silver, because silver runs with turquoise frequently. And look at the stone. Handmade bezel. So all these are hand done. This is all handmade bezel. And look at this. Are you ready? Oh, Samina said, I'm half native and you've never offended me. And I appreciate and I love you. Thank you so much, Samina. I appreciate that because some people have come for me because of my terms that I use. And I would never mean to be disrespectful to my people that I love so much. I love Native people. And yeah, my partner Jeremy is like 1/8 Cherokee. His mom, I think she's almost a quarter. Grandma's like a lot. Like, I don't know. Grandma looks like you wouldn't mess with her. Oh, look at that. Oh, oh, Awea, it's a hard time for everyone, and empaths need shelter. I'm going up to Maine after Easter to sit on the beach looking for stones. Can you all hit the thumbs up on Awea's $10 super chat? Thank you so much, Awea. You take me Awea from drama. You take me Awea from negativity, and I so appreciate you for doing that. So, thank you. I'm a third Native American, and I learned so much for you, Jason, even though I have been collecting for some time. Husky, that means a tremendous amount to me. But you can see by the books that I really wanted to know what I was talking about before I started sharing myself with the world. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites. Can you imagine keeping track of every one of these turquoise? So they had to keep track of every single turquoise and make sure that it fit in every single bezel, because every stone is different. And look how big this is. It's one of the biggest in my collection, and I absolutely love this, and I've worn this a lot. I've worn this a tremendous amount. I do believe it's Navajo. A lot of times with cluster design, it's hard to tell between Navajo and Zuni. This reads much more Navajo to me, and I just really love it. And I wish you could see the color of the stones. They're much, much darker. If I had a chance, I'd get a matching ring. Like, I would totally wear that as a ring, absolutely. I would wear that as a ring. I would actually rock that as a ring. And then when anyone talks shit about me, I'd be like, what? I can't hear you over my ring. What? That would be really cool. Like Princess Leia things, like a matched pair of like Princess Leia bun covers. Can you imagine? Yeah. All right. So Awea, thank you so much. I so appreciate you. So please look for some of the earliest Native American items. These are still out there. I could go upstairs and get my Bogard if you want to see my early Bogard. I have one that just came back from a local exhibition. I have a Bogard upstairs. I could go grab it. But anyways, these books are phenomenal and fantastic. And then this one, another one of the Arizona Highways. This one is the Turquoise Blue book. I think this one cost me, oh wait, I showed you this one. I think this one cost me $200. I think one of them cost me $200. And then Southwest Silver Jewelry. This is one of my favorite books of all time. It's by Paula Baxter. It's a Schiffer book. And as you know, as you all know by the last time, my last live, I showed that I had a book deal with Schiffer Publishing. So if you missed that, I have 2 book deals out right now. And the one, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to. 3 Navajo Squash Blossom necklaces from 1890 to 1920. So when you see these, so look at the blossoms and look at the way the beads are formed. Okay, so do you see that? Do you see early squash blossoms? What to look for? Notice the difference of the thickness of the metal. I already told you about that. I've already forewarned you. I don't know if I brought mine over. Let me go see if I have it out on my desk. Look at me going up and down, up and down. I'm burning up too. So let's see. This is one of my earliest ones. This is from late 1920. Give me a minute. Let me see if my other one's out. No, I put the other one away. No, I put the other one away, but I found very, very early. I guess I could go upstairs and find it if you all want to see it really quick before the thunderstorms start taking off. But let me show you the early, what to look for in early. So this one I was offered, I don't know. I think it's important for you to know prices. So that's why I always tell you real, like what I've been offered. This one I was offered, I think I was offered $3,500, and I just laughed. I absolutely laughed in their face, and I was like, nope, not going to do it. So all silver, very early beads. Do you see the thickness of the beads? Do you see the thickness of the bypass here? So do you see how thick this is? Look at the thickness of the blossoms, and they're 4 petals. Some people will say 4-petal blossoms always have to be old. That's not true. That's garbage and bullshit. So don't date your squash blossoms by 4 and 2 and 4 and 3. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't do it. That's a good way to make a mistake. But very, very early silver. Very, very early silver, and absolutely amazing construction. And look at the simplicity of the double terminal naja, completely made out of wire. So completely soldered together by wire. So this would date late 1920s into the 30s. Could it be pre-1900? Probably not on this. Probably not on this one. So probably not on this one. But that is just a winner, an absolute beauty. 153 people. If you're late to the party, can you hit the thumbs up for me? Can you please hit the thumbs up for me? Please and thank you. Oh, Jason, I'm native and I've seen the junk from other channels and I wanted to make a comment, but they wanted me to register first. I refused to give them any numbers, so they got a thumbs down for me. Josephine, perfect. Thank you for keeping it real. I am probably going to get into a lot of trouble with these videos, but I don't care because I'm going to shine light into darkness. If someone's selling items that they know are not native, as Native American, I'm going to have something to say about it, and I'm going to tell everybody. So absolutely, it's going to happen, and it's just going to happen. You should come to Pennsylvania and see the squash blossom necklace, as I think you would buy it. It's beautiful, and I think she wants $8.95. That's a great price for a squash blossom. If it's an old one, if it's like coal, if it's great and really nice. But thank you all so much for joining in. And this lays down beautifully. I'm so sorry, it's all kind of janky on this. I wish I could put this on and show you because it lays down so beautifully. I wish you could understand the spread on this because the blossoms are so evenly spaced. You know, sometimes when you hold up a necklace and they look all weird, it's one of the most amazing. I wish I had a bust to put this on, and I just don't. Okay, that's done. I showed you this one. Oh, and then out on my desk, this is a favorite. And I showed this early on in a video. This is one of my favorites. I need a bust for this. But my busts are all dust and this so much. This is one of my favorites. The vibe and the energy that was put into these necklaces is very, very important. Look at the quartz in there. Look at the big hunk of quartz that is formed in that turquoise. And this is one of the most exotic green turquoise I've ever seen. Look at the huge quartz in that one. Absolutely period and absolutely original. Absolutely insane is what this is. And look at the oxidation on the metal. This is one of my favorites. I used to wear this all the time, and now my beard covers it. I guess I could wear it as like a headpiece. I could really upset Jeremy one day and just show up with this as a headpiece. He would just look at me like, it doesn't surprise me. You don't surprise me anymore, you know? So very, very amazing. I love it. So, oh, I don't know. Is everyone still here? Is everyone still here? Is everyone still here? I don't know. Someone said they're losing me. Losing, am I still here? Someone said they were losing me. I don't know. Okay. All right. Everyone's still here. Okay. Someone said they were losing me. I'm like, oh no. All right. So what else do we want to talk about really quick? Before I get off of here. So I've been on for almost an hour. Little bit of thunder. No high winds. Everything's quiet. Everything's quiet outside. Am I still here, guys? Did you want to come and watch me drink my pop? I have 8 million more cuff bracelets I can show you. Do you want me to show you some of my most favorites? I've been holding out on some of my most favorites. Do you understand how much time and money this has taken? I don't know if it's clear. I don't know if it's clear how obsessed I was as a collector and how I wanted all my information to be appropriate before I started my channel. So I think you can see me. Okay. Oh, okay. If you guys can like go out and come back in, are you going to do a video on your buttons? I've done 3 videos on my buttons. Moon Gem, I've done three videos on my buttons. 1, 2, 3 videos on my buttons. I've done some amazing videos on my buttons. Yeah, like amazing. When do we get to experience your auction? Oh, here. So that's a great question. Yes. So I won't show you who has it yet, but here is part of my list for my auction. This is some of the stuff that I sent. This is some of the stuff that I sent away to the auction. And yeah, this is what 152 lots. So the auction is the auction will happen April 3rd. It starts, and then it ends it starts ending April 11th. I don't know how it all works, but it's up in Cleveland, and I'm going to go up and do an interview with the lead curator and owner of the gallery, of the auction gallery that I chose. And yes, you can watch my artwork sell on a national level. And do you all remember the little painting I had? Do you remember the little painting I had that I put in the title, "Do you dare me to sell this?" Am I speaking your language? Can you all in the chat put if you remember the video that I did on the small painting? It was a very small painting. And in the title, it said, or in the thumbnail, it says, "Do you dare me to sell this?" Do you remember that? I mean, am I on the right page with anyone here? Did anyone see it at all? Okay, one person. Okay. Anyways, if you haven't seen that video, go scroll over to my videos, go down on my videos. It sounded terrible. Go scroll down through my videos. That's what I meant to say. Don't go down on my videos. So scroll down and you'll see the one that's like a little painting. It's landscape, and it says, "Do you dare me to sell this?" Long story short, that painting is in the auction and we can all watch it sell live. The point is, yes, everyone can bid from all over the world. So all the international people that hate me because I won't sell international, local, like on our bully sales, yes, you can bid from all over the world. You can bid from all over the world. And it's going to be, you just have to register, like a normal auction house, like Christie's, Sotheby's, that kind of thing. You just have to register. I don't know why I continue to show these and not talk about them. This is more contemporary, but it's still old. It's not brand new. Someone did strip this with like a liquid cleaner. Please do not use liquid cleaner on your turquoise and silver. Please don't do it. So that auction's coming up, and I go to do the interview next week. So I think I got that all out right. Did that all make sense? So next week, I'm going to go do the video of the interview with the auction curator and owner of the 152 items that I gave to be sold at national auction. Artwork, jewelry, diamonds, gold, paintings, prints, a bronze, some beautiful stone specimens out of my collection, some gemstones, and it's going to be amazing. So I'll do the video, I'll record the video there, and then I'll introduce you to the auction gallery. Then you'll go over to the website and you'll get registered for the sale, and then you can bid on anything you want. So, and it's not all my stuff, I'll tell you guys the auction house next week. It's in Cleveland, and I'll tell you next week. Oh, thank you. You know what, Brad Wilhelm, you did fall in my lap last week. Brad, you went face down in my lap. I'm so sorry for the things I say. I'm really not. Why would I lie to all of you? I haven't lied in 2 years, and I just lied to all of you that I said that I care about what I say. So this is Navajo and very early. And do you want to see one of the coolest parts? So you see this? Now watch one of the coolest parts. I think this is the one that does it. Are you ready for one of the coolest parts? Oh, look at it. Yeah, it's right there. So did you notice? I'm going to show you guys again. Now, everyone pay attention. Here we go. We're going to take a tour of this cuff bracelet. Now, pay attention. Pay attention. Are you watching? You got to watch careful. Call it out. What is, quote, wrong? Keep looking. Keep looking. I need your eagle eye. Do you see it? Do you see it? Look at that stamp is totally different than the rest. That stamp right there is different than all the rest because it's hand stamped and they ran out of room and they didn't plan it right. Well, quote, they didn't plan it right. Yeah, isn't that amazing? But that's Navajo. And do you see how this is all hand hammered? So someone would have one of these on another selling site. and it wouldn't be right. You know, it wouldn't be old, it wouldn't be authentic, and it wouldn't be hand hammered on the inside, and it wouldn't have that. You know, it wouldn't have that quote mistake. And I think that is definitely just a stamp. Yeah, I don't think it's artist related. I really don't. I really didn't when I first saw it. It could be. It could be an artist mark. I don't think it is. All right. I'll have to look into that. I don't think it is. Are you ready? Exactly, Joshy. Look at this one. Why did I love this one so much? Why? Because it's epic. And look how big it is, by the way. And every single stone is completely hand set. And I used to wear this one all the time too. I used to wear this all the time. I used to wear it constantly. Like I used to wear it. I absolutely love this one. I need to start wearing these. But I haven't seen these for I haven't seen a lot of these cuffs for. Do you understand how many more bags I have? Hold on. Let me show you how many more. Well, here, I'll just bring the box over. So because, I don't know, an unusual person, I almost knocked the whole friggin' camera down again. He almost went right into my lap again. So do you want to go into my lap tonight? Do you want to go into my lap? All right. So look how many. So that's how many. Yeah, I know. I have a buying problem. And not enough of a selling problem. Authentic, real, authentic and awesome and handmade and definitely native. Not made in Thailand. Not garbage. Sold as native. So, oh, you love being in my lap? Oh, look at this for a concho button. It's got the copper shank. So this is pre-1900. This one is pre-1900 by a mile. Very small turquoise. Pre-1900 by a mile. And I have a pair of them because I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch that needs two of them. Very, very early construction. Do you see the thickness of the metal? And these are just buttons. And you know how I feel about my buttons. My button collection, someone said, they were like, if a presidium identifies a stone as sapphire. No, it does not, Awea. That's why any gem tester, I'm not just picking on presidium because I don't need like a lawsuit. Any gem tester is good for an anchor on a boat. Okay, and I mean that with all sincerity. Gem testers are a really good way to get in trouble. I've been watching, again, all right, I'll just say it. I've been watching Whatnot, and they test the stones and they go, oh, this is a sapphire, And I'm like, is it really a sapphire? Like a real sapphire? Oh, it says it right here on the presidium. And I'm like, do you know that doesn't tell between real and synthetic? Or did you just wake up yesterday? And proceed to sell it as a real sapphire. I love Starry. It's one of my favorite drinks. All right. Enough of that. It's just so annoying. I don't know what this one is. Do you guys want to see this one or not? Does anyone want to see this one? Yes, pistachio. Yes. Oh, boy. All right. Do you want to see this one? All right. So this is the beads, right? Very, 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 very old. Again, pump drilled, and I'll go over that in another video. Restrung on steel, but these are very, 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 very old turquoise. I know because the collection they came out of. And then these are the Jokla earrings that are right around 1900, 1920. And they are on their old cord, likely replaced at some point, but still old. And then there's the mother of pearl. And these beads were attached to this necklace originally. So those would have been worn as the pendant on the beads. And again, finding these is really tough. It's not easy. So I don't know why that was in here. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Let's put this in here. All right. So my homework, do you all want me to go on Whatnot and buy a whole bunch of fake stuff and then bring it on my channel and show you the difference between fake and real? Do you want me to do that? Put in the chat. if you want me to put in the chat if you want me to go on Whatnot. And are you kidding me? Is Mo Magic really back? Mo Magic, you're like glitter. Mo Magic, I have my sinuses hurt. I don't know why I have to tell everyone about my sinuses. Hold on. There's a lot of people in jewelry on Whatnot and YouTube that don't care about the history or trade of vindication of a piece. I do my best, but I don't know everything. Yes, Deborah, I've noticed that about you, absolutely. But there's some that intentionally do it. They know that it's not native, and if you ask 4 times and they don't answer you, and then they're like, I'm not sure if it's native. That means it's not. It means it's totally not. Oh, hi from the Philippines. Can everyone say hi to Mo Magic? Can everyone please put in the chat Mo Magic? Mo Magic, Magic. Hey, I think that's the way it goes. I did it wrong. Mo Magic, Mo. I'm doing it wrong. Mo Magic. I had it right the other night. Mo Magic. Hey, I think that's the way it goes. And then this one. 9 chins. I didn't do it as well, but I tried. So I didn't do it as well. And then can you all say hi to 9 chins? 9 chins. All right. Mo, thank you for the $10. And Mo, you know what I did with the other money you gave me? I tripled it and I gave it to somebody else. So, Mo Magic, you gave me a super chat. Well, you gave me 2 of them, and I tripled it or quadrupled it, and I gave it to somebody else that deserved it more than me. So, it's true. Thank you for saying hi to Mo Magic. And look, Judith Mitchell said, 9 ching. Oh, Judith Mitchell, I friggin' love you. You know what? It's true, Mo Magic. Pay it forward is totally true, and that's what I did. It was my first time, and let me tell you something, Mo. It's not my last time. It's not my last time doing it. This is one of the best. And when people say snake eye turquoise, I'm kind of not a fan of the term. And that doesn't mean you shouldn't use it. It just means that I'm not a fan of it. I just don't like the terminology. I don't know why. It just kind of makes me uncomfortable. Yes, thank you, Joshy boy. 9 chins. Yes. And it's number 9 and then chins. 9 chins. Yes. Creative and hilarious. Turquoise and completely hand constructed. See how it's hand hammered to give that raised dome? Can you imagine keeping track of each and every one of these stones? And these are all bezel set. Can you see every little bezel on here? So those are all bezel set. My light is too bright tonight. Not my light, but my ring light is too bright. It's flashing it out. Hold on, let me turn my light down. Not my light. So, you know, someone did say to me on YouTube, they said, you're too bright, you make me nervous. And I said, well, then you shouldn't be here. So, is that better? Why am I screaming? Is that better? Someone got held for review. Oh, no, yeah, it's okay. We're allowed to show 9 chins. Absolutely. Oh, there's Lady Sulup. Can everyone say hi to Christy? Lady Sulup is here. Can everyone say hi to Christy, Lady Sulup? So Lady Sulup, you should know Awea. They're new here. Well, new to us, you know, new to me and you. Debbie Lucio's here, and Tammy Poola's here. And 9 chins, I hope 9 chins is here. But I don't think so. Mo Magic is here. And yeah. Okay, there we go. Lori said hi, and Froggy is here. And Moongem is here, and Josephine is amazing. Carol Schultz is my friend. Elizabeth Flynn is here. 132 people. Thank you so much. And for anyone new coming in, if you could hit the thumbs up, that would be great. I really wanted to labor over this video. So I'm going to order some fakes on Whatnot. So let me do a quick recap for all of you that just joined in. I showed you 8 million books, okay? I showed you 8 million books. I showed you a big glob of coral and turquoise that is going to an international exhibition out of my collection. Absolutely love it. I don't know why I showed that at the last minute, but I should have had that out earlier. Spiderweb turquoise. I'm not sure exactly what mine, but spiderweb. Some amazing pendants. These phenomenal beads that Judith Mitchell had lovingly made me. Judith Mitchell is epic and awesome, and I absolutely love her. And she defends me like crazy, so I absolutely love her. Squash blossoms, Santo Domingo, amazing Santo Domingo beaded necklaces that were original. and about 8 million books. So I showed you only some of my turquoise book library. So that's how I can talk to you about turquoise. I'm not like a mean old curmudgeon like some people and come on and like bitch everybody out about everything. What I want to do is I want to welcome everyone into this world of learning because I'm still learning. And my turquoise expert said to me the other day, he learned 2 new things last week. An expert in the business learned 2 new things last week. So huge amounts of books, a lot of research. Again, ask Google, say to Google, say, Google, is fake Native American jewelry made in China? And wait till you see what Google says, you know? And then you'll see people buying it one place and then bringing it on to another platform to sell as authentic. And it's not. Am I calling anyone out? Not just yet. Will I start to name names? Maybe. If it doesn't write itself, I absolutely will. But I'm going to make sure that my T's are crossed and my I's are dotted legally. And I will start to do some in-depth and start to do some comparison contrasts. So I will be ordering some fakes on purpose, and then I'll be bringing them on my channel. Okay, so I think that is going to happen, meaning soon. I had ordered a few fakes off of Whatnot because I thought they were beautiful. And like the turquoise cuff I showed you earlier, it's beautiful. Question, if you're not sure if something is not native made, is it okay to say native style or Southwestern style? Absolutely, 100%. Absolutely, yes. And they also get exclusive gallery consignments from the native artists, but then the gallery says they've never heard of them. Yeah, Lady Sulup, it's pretty interesting. And Lady Sulup, if you ever want to come on my channel to do an in-depth convo, I would love it because my channel is based on information. My channel is not a selling channel. I've stepped my selling off to Bully Run for a reason because a lot of people that come to my channel only want an education. They don't want to buy anything. They want an education on beautiful things. And they don't want, okay, Mo Magic, I'll be here for a little while. So don't hurry, I'll be here. And then Mo Magic, I'll see you at 10 o'clock. But my point is I didn't want to sell on my channel. I wanted to educate here, and then I wanted to step my information off to my selling channel. And I have been in business for 30 years for a reason. If you look at my eBay, I would challenge other people to say, why is he running his mouth? Well, I'm not running my mouth when I have the numbers to back it up. 17,000 feedbacks, 27,000 unique items sold. 27,000 unique items sold and not one single negative feedback. That says everything. That said everything. It says absolutely everything. This is incredible. I don't know the mine, but maybe someone out there would leave it in the comments section below. It is one of my most favorite turquoise stones in my collection. It is a monster and it's very early. I would circa date this late 40s into the 1950s. It could hedge into the 60s. But again, notice the handmade bezel. See how that's completely irregular? Like the Odeki earlier. Where did my Odeki go? Let me show you the bezels. The bezels are completely hand-sawn. Do you see how everything is irregular here? And as a silversmith, I know what it takes to construct these pieces. And these are both Native American original. So the see how the serration or the scallop, I should say, is irregular. Some are longer, some are fatter, some are taller, some are shorter. Sounds like people, you know, sounds like all of us, right? But this is Odeki, and this one is signed, but I don't know who this is. But this one wasn't very much. I think this one was like 700 when I bought this one, and I was offered 2,100 for it, and I said no because I didn't know exactly what mine. And you know, because I don't know what mine it is, I should say it's Kingman, you know. Sleeping Beauty. No, I don't know, you know, so I'm not exactly sure. So, oh, Tama Shield said, Jason, you're amazing. This is Howlite, and I thought this, so let me tell you, I learn as well, and I got in a fight with someone about this, and I was very angry. They said, your turquoise cuff is not turquoise, it's Howlite. And I said, no, it's not, it's turquoise. And I got in a huge fight with them. I mean, I got in a massive fight with them over this, and I was very offended. And I'm sorry, I just screwed up. This is Veracite. I'm sorry. This is not Howlite. This is Veracite. I'm sorry. I did make a mistake. And so I said, this is turquoise. And he said, no, it's Veracite. And I said, no, it's turquoise. I know for sure because I've been doing this. At that time, I'd been doing it for like 18 years. So I'm like, you're not going to tell me, I'm going to tell you, you know? And this is Veracite. This is actually gem grade Veracite. And I actually had a gemologist looked at this, and I still thought it was turquoise. And they said, no, it's Veracite. They said it's gem grade Veracite, and it's Navajo, and it's very, very early. I wish you could see the construction of the heft of these pieces. They're hefty, but they're elegant. Do you notice in the designs that they're very, very hefty, but do you see how they're refined? They're not clumsy. They're not like, I don't want to say primitive, because primitive is wonderful, but see, this is a fake. So let me show you. So again, this is a fake, sold as, Native American and turquoise. It is turquoise, it is sterling silver, but it has nothing to do with Native American. Nothing. It is not Native American. It is not Native American at all. So do you see the difference? I mean, can you kind of tell the difference side by side? I understand the designs are variable. I understand that, but look at the basic construction. Okay, we're talking basic construction. Still sterling silver and wonderful. So if you don't care about an investment and you just care about something pretty, you can most certainly buy that one. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. So, and anyone who's selling it, keep your pants on, but don't market it as Native American and do not market it as vintage, because it's neither. You're lying to people, and you probably know that you're lying to people. This is a very expensive stone for Veracite as well. And I was so refreshed that I took myself down a notch, and I said, I don't mind that that's Veracite, because I learned something from him. And it was a humbling moment. It was very humbling. But when I'm wrong, I'll always say that I'm wrong. I'll just be like, yeah, I was wrong. Now, this is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites. I got chills a little bit. So it's like, it's almost like a wind every time I touch it. And this is very early. This is 1890. This is some of the earliest Plains Indian or Navajo constructed. It's a double terminal, and look at the turquoise stones. So they are unpolished. So you'll notice they're unpolished. And look at the bezels, the way they're constructed. And this is blacksmith forged. Do you see how that is like cut from this sheet, and then it's curled down like a blacksmith? And look at the primal stampings, and that stone was never polished. That stone was never polished. That stone was taken right out of the ground, cut as a diamond, and never polished. And this is unbelievable for early. And I was offered a fortune for this one. And when I wear this one, I wear it upside down. I know, right? Oh my God, are you serious? Moon Gem, thank you so much for the $20. It really does help out my channel. I wasn't going to ask for any super chats tonight, or chupa chups. I wasn't going to ask for chupa chats, but thank you so much. We got to hit the thumbs up and the heart on that. Can you all please hit the heart and the thumbs up on Moon Gem's generous donation? I did. I got a chupa chap. Don't get me started. Lady Sulup, I've really missed you. Have you all missed Christy? Will you please put in the chat, come back, Christy? So CBC. So I want to see, I'm going to put in the chat what I want to see. I want to see this. I want to see in the chat CBC. And it would be come back, Christy. I want to see CBC times 150 people. Okay. If you don't know Christy, Ladies Who Loop, you're missing out. Authentic, original, forgiving. So I will say that to her face. I will say forgiving because, I was pricklier than a cactus, and I didn't want to be friends with anyone. And I wanted everyone to leave me, and I got what I wanted. And then very few made it through my thorns, and she was one of them. And, see, jewelry that makes you purr. Deborah just said, I'd miss Christy so much. Christy, I really would like you back. I don't know. I would like you so. Oh my God, peer pressure king. Peer pressure. Did I really just peer pressure you? I think I did. Oh my God, look how many people want to see you. Everyone. And if someone doesn't want to see her, then you don't need to be here, because you don't need to be at my channel if you don't want to see her. So I love this, by the way. And Judith Mitchell, you would love Christy, because she's effing no nonsense. She's effing no nonsense. And we had such differences. We had such differences, but true friends are earned. They're not granted. And I learned that through thinking I had friends that weren't truthful. And I learned that. I learned a valuable lesson. And it was late in life. I was 50 years old, and I learned that in life. I'm here, just get sick of. Yeah, I know. And Per just said the same thing. Absolutely. It's true. And I think that's why I was ready to give it all up. I was ready to hang it up last week because I work very hard and it's really difficult. It's really difficult to watch certain channels steal their way to the top. I'm going to do a video on engagement. I'm going to do a video on, I don't know if anyone here knows That Is Rad. That Is Rad. She has a channel and she talks about kind of like touchy things. I think she's hilarious. I love her voice. I love her words. She uses the F-bomb constantly. So if you're not familiar with That Is Rad, she did a benefit for the Eclectory Tortoise Rescue. And then you all were here one night and I said to go over to the rescue and donate. And a lot of you did. A lot of you did donate to the Eclectory directly. And I've learned a lot from Vad. And I don't think she knows me very well. I don't think she watches my channel. I don't think she knows anything about me. So, or she doesn't know much about me. But there's something there that like, she's doing a lot of content about buying subscribers and faking views. And she's talking about the algorithm and how it doesn't work to steal your way to the top. And I want to thank Vad for the content that she creates because it's difficult to tell the truth. You know, it's difficult. Well, I shouldn't say that. I should say it's difficult to point out that people are not telling the truth. That's what I should have said. It's difficult to point that out because you will make enemies very, very quickly. So it just happens. But thank you all so much for joining in tonight. These are two of my favorites. These are very, very early. Oh, hey, Mia Dunzetta Rules just made it. Mia just made it, everyone. These are Navajo and very, very old. These are Navajo and the sand cast and really beautifully done and very important. And there's a big flash of lightning outside. So if you hear the thunder coming, there's the rumble. There's my big diamond I decided to wear tonight. There's my favorite diamond ring. It's not lab. I worked for this one. It's Earth Mind. That's my little baby diamond ring. I worked very hard for that. I worked very hard. I traded a lot of things for that ring. Oh, thank you so much. Judith Mitchell said, you're the real deal, and that's why we love you. Judith Mitchell, you have really encouraged me so much. And I do get emotional because I had a rough night last night. Not only wasn't I feeling well, but I really thought about hanging it up. I thought about just saying, and it's not to get attention, it's because I really thought about hanging it up on YouTube and saying, I need to take a break. And I did talk with Squeaky Cheese Lady. She was here earlier, and I was going to give it up. And I talked with her, and she said, take a break, walk away, see how it feels, and go from there. And I knew what she was telling me. She said, you're going to walk away, and you're going to be back within a couple weeks. So I've just been moving my content back. So I have like 7 videos saved, and I just keep moving them back, like, because I know I don't want to create more videos right now. So like I keep moving the ones that are pre-recorded back. Can you all hit the thumbs up for me? I'd really appreciate it. These are phenomenal. These are absolutely exceptional. They are all original trade beads. They're encased. And then these are almost like the Strike-A-Lite cones on the purses. And those are made out of silver. These are coin silver. Again, these earrings look so simple, but they would be between $500 and $600. And they may go even higher than $500 or $600. And the trade beads are encased. So they have a white core. See how there's a white core inside of that? That's how you can tell the early ones. And do you see how each one is handmade and all the variants in color? So some people might say that those are coral. And I would gently say, no, they're not. I just said they're trade beads and they're glass. And I wouldn't be a dick about it. I would just say, sorry, you're wrong. And then look at these, the original French wires with the raindrop on it. And those are the original French hooks. Very, very early construction. These are very unusual. I mean, extremely unusual. Okay. I've seen That Is Rad. She has called out other channels and is funny. You know what? She is. That is rad. She takes big. I like her courage. I like her courage. I may not agree with everything she says, but that's not what I'm saying. I just really like her. I don't know. I watch her channel and I just really like the shake and the vibe because I know how difficult it is to shine a light into darkness. You're not going to be everybody's best friend. You know, I'm not here to be everybody's best friend. I never said I was. I was never fake about it. I never lied about anything when it came to people or to other resellers. But did I miss something? I did miss something. Hold on. Wait 1 second. I missed something. Please don't ever give up, Jason. You make a lot. It's such a small diamond. Hey, Aldine. Where did I lost the chat. Hold on, my chat is frozen. Oh no, my chat's frozen. Hold on, everyone. My chat's frozen. Hold on. I hit the thumbs up video. I've been watching your older videos. You're great. Just do what you can and what's best for you. Thank you, Deb. Thank you so much. This one is epic and awesome. Christy, thanks for making time for me. I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and I know sometimes I'm extremely difficult to listen to. But after all, my intentions are pure, and I don't want to come for anyone, but I most certainly don't want people to make investment mistakes. Oh yeah, I know. Look here. Hold on. I know it's a 3.5 carat, and it's got a big fingerprint on it. Hold on. It's a 3.5 carat, and I paid for the half. So it's a 3.5, and I paid for the half. It's a European cut. It's not lab. It's out of the ground. It's in platinum, and it's in its original turn of the century mounting. That's my baby. This is my little tiny. That's my little tiny baby. That's my little diamond. And I wanted to treat myself tonight because I used to wear it with that one all the time, and then I retired it. But that's my little diamond. That's my baby. That's my baby. I love it. I absolutely love that. Do you guys love that diamond? This is sandcast and phenomenal. And this is early, late 1940s into the 50s. Sandcast. Aw. You know what? I love that song. Do you guys know that Santa Gold song? Oh, guys, look this one up. Write this down. Santa Gold and Lil Yachty. And I think you have to say, yeah, Lil. You have to say Lil, L-I-L, not little. You have to say Lil Yachty. So it's Santa Gold and Lil Yachty. And it's called Worry No More, I think. Do you guys know that song? Can someone look it up real quick? Can someone go online and look up Lil Yachty, L-I-L, L-I-L. Joshy boy, back me up here. Help me, Joshy boy. Lil Yachty and Sandcast Navajo. And yeah, no, Lil Yachty's a rapper, but yeah, Worry No More. That's it. I don't want to worry no more. I just want to ball like the big leagues. I just want a house by the shore. Something like Gatsby. I don't know. It doesn't go like that. It doesn't go as white as that. It doesn't. It doesn't go as Caucasian. It doesn't. It doesn't go as Caucasian. He's got much more swag to it. I don't want to worry no more. I just want to ball like the big leagues. I just want a house by the shore. Something big league. And then da 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 like Gatsby. Something like that. Can someone back me up with the lyrics? Oh. No, oh my God, you don't know Santa Gold? I don't know how you don't know her. And then I got in trouble because I mentioned Mary Lambert and she did some like political song and I was like, oh no, now people are gonna like think they know my politics. They don't, you know? But yeah, see, I just listened House Like, see what I mean? I just listened House Like Gatsby. By the way, this one was one of my favorites. I had a fight at a local auction for this one. Snake motifs in Navajo jewelry is not the most common, and this is a very atypical version. Late 1920s into the 1930s, definitely not 1940s or after. So if someone said 1940s or after, I'd fight with them. I'd say, nope, you're gravely mistaken. Look at the very unusual shape turquoise. Isn't that amazing? That's it, Diplo, Worry No More, featuring, that's it, Diplo, Worry No More, featuring Lil Yachty and Santa Gold. All right, everyone look it up. And my chat is frozen. My chat over here is totally frozen. Oh man, look, I'm still like way back in the chat. Let's see here. Maybe because my device is so old. Maybe I need to get a new tablet. Maybe that's what I asked for Christmas, is a new tablet. Boy, my nose looks really swollen. I look like a drunk. I won't say anything about resellers. Oops, I almost did. Um, I won't say anything about drunk resellers. Let's see here. Oh my God, did I? I think I just did. Oh look, I have an alcoholic nose. I can be a reseller. All right, so this is definitely oh, that's okay. Okay, Christy, you be good. You be good. I love you. I am on live chat. I was supposed to leave an hour ago. Um, let's see here. Hey, Jason, I just got home. Hope you're well. I want to be a drunk reseller. Mima. Hi, Mima. How are you? Welcome in. I was just showing some of my turquoise beauties. And Christy came in, Ladies Who Loop, so she shocked the shit out of me because I haven't seen her in forever. Oh, bye, Deafening Silence. I absolutely love you. Tell your partner that I love them too. I think you're Brad and Brandy. No, Brad and oh boy, Brad and somebody. Brad and I forget. Oh God, Brad and Brandy. No, it's wrong. No, Aldine. Jeremy is at his house because I wasn't. My sinuses were going crazy. Yes, purr. Yes, there are. This one is pretty epic. This one is definitely Navajo. Very early construction, turquoise, and look at the inside. Do you know how much craft and skill it takes to make this? Now, this used to fit me, and it doesn't fit me anymore. Hi, Mid-Century Marigold. I don't know you, but welcome in. Maria Ladybug, how are you? And Mima, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Oh, there's Maria Salinas Hayes. How are you? Maria, did you get your package? Did you get your package from the last auction? I hope you did. Brad and Brooke. I was so close. Did I say Brooke? No, I said Brandy. I'll get it right one of these times. I had half of it right. I had Brad. Can't we combine you two? But no, it won't work like a Brangelina because it's just Brad and Brooke. So it's like broke. I could call you broke. Brooke, Brooke, Brocade. I could put Brooke and Brad together. Brocade. You love your box. You know what? I know your name, or your rescuer. You're Marilyn. Marilyn, I do. I have spring allergies, and it's right here. It's giving me an alcoholic nose. So, oh, Joshy boy, you got your lovely spoon. Did I gift it to you? No. Didn't I gift you something, Joshy? I'm still working on your ring, just so you know. And I'm working on Kristen Roth's ring too. She's not here tonight. I think Kristen Roth fell out of love with me. It'll be okay. She'll be back. I'm broke too. Oh, I was just wondering where you were. Oh, Deborah, I've been on for 12 and a half hours. No, it's only been 3.5, but it felt like 12 and a half. Can I show you two petrified wood that I love? My collection of petrified wood cuff bracelets. I think I'm down to, I know this sounds unhealthy. I think I'm down to 26, 26 or 24. I only wanted the best petrified wood. So I was after the stone. Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, your neon witch one. Yes. Okay, I gifted you that, but I didn't know you bought a spoon from us. Do you see on the inside how that's all chisel carved, meaning a hammer hits that and then spreads it apart? So that's circa 1920, maybe 1910. Very thick sterling silver, petrified wood, 100%. Or you can say agatized wood. I can do a video on the difference. Oh, thank you. The silver here is such a treat, like a museum. Thank you so much for saying that. I feel like sometimes I live in a museum. I really do. Because I'm a spoiled bitch. Stamping all the way down the sides, fluted raindrops, and look at that for petrified wood. Again, you can call it agatized wood if you prefer. But that's definitely petrified wood. It's agate. In other words, just sort of seeing my glass vase with flower fork today. Catherine, I heard about the other box. I heard about the cat, and I'm not cool with that, so I'm so upset about it. Catherine, I know you didn't mention it, but I just did. I'm so upset about it. Oh, thank you, I feel it 100%. I feel blessed. I really do. Every day I get up, I feel very loved, and I feel very blessed. And I do feel bad. I was angry about people that were buying subscribers, and I just feel sad for them that they have to fake that they have to fake their fame and notoriety. And you got to wonder what would possess someone to do that? What would possess someone to purchase followers and purchase subscribers and to make themselves look more popular than they actually are? If they're going to lie about that, what else are they going to lie about? That's my question. And not accusing anyone of anything. It's just a rhetorical question. So if you take offense to it, then you probably have something you're hiding. And that's pretty sad. It's a pretty sad way to live. It's actually a really sad way to live. I don't want to offend anyone by that, but it's really, really sad. And I almost feel like I shouldn't talk about it anymore. So, you know what? I take Zyrtec. That's what I took this morning. Did you give the Chuck Norris action figure? Can't believe he passed. When I was like, Deb Martell, I never sold him. He's here somewhere. He's our mascot. I can't sell Chuck Norris action figure. Oh, I thought, no, that was not Chuck Norris. That was like some blonde, like Cobra Kai guy, like that Cobra Kai action figure, something. You know what, Catherine? I heard it's on tour. I can't believe it. So I have a really bad joke, but I won't say it because I won't say it because it's a bad word. Yeah, and it's a bad word for cat. No, so it's really sad about Chuck Norris passing. Absolutely. Incredibly sad. I really like Chuck Norris. I really liked Chuck Norris, and I liked his movies. I mean, that's what I grew up as a kid. This is one of my favorite buckles. I'm not sure on the artist. I never did the research, but look at the gauge of the sterling silver. So I hope you're kind of committing these things to memory. The stones, the bezels, the oxidation. I'm trying to show you, and I hope you go back. If you're joining in late, I hope you go back and watch this video, and I hope it helps you out. This is one of the most unusual cuff bracelets. And why I say this is the stones are very, very unusual color. The matrix is fantastic. They're very, very old stones, and that is sand cast metal. This is one hell of a cuff bracelet. Definitely belongs in a museum. You can see that it was cast in two parts, like two cuttlebone or two tufa cast or two sand molds, and then seamed together in the middle. And then every stone is bezel set, closed back, bezel set, and then look at the way the metal is finished. Absolutely incredible. Navajo, and really a magnificent cuff. So will you find this on selling sites like Whatnot? You probably won't. You'll find reproductions of it, so please be careful. Please be careful, please be careful, please be careful. Worth several $1,000s as an old one, as a new one and just pretty, $200 to $300. So just be careful. If you just like the look, you can buy it. I'm not saying you can't like the look, but just be careful. This one's incredible, and I've been over this with several different people, and I know that the source this came from. This is, I think it's Dale Chavez. Give me a minute. I always blank out on his name. I think it's Dale Chavez. Anyways, my friend Dan, who passed away, who is a turquoise expert and a Native American expert, he sold me this cuff bracelet. He sold me this in 2007. I know that because it was right before my dog Onyx had passed away, and 2007, and this is just exceptional, is what I'll say. Now we're going to talk about these stones in an upcoming video, because again, people fight over this. This is a big fighting point right now. Maria Ladybug, where did you get your 22 pounds of jewelry, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to say like a certain seller, because I might not like them. Bought 22 pounds of jewelry to go through. I hope I find some treasures. I don't know what it contains yet. Am I crazy? You're not crazy. You're not crazy at all. Catherine, doesn't it look like the universe? Hold on. Doesn't it look like the universe? And look at the bezels. And look how thick the silver is. When he was out west, Dan bought this from a reservation. This was never meant to be on a Caucasian man's wrist. This was never meant to leave the reservation. And when he bought this, and then he said to me, he goes, if you ever go out west, wear that cuff. If you wear that cuff, they're going to take you to where white man isn't allowed to shop. I said, are you serious? And he goes, that's your passport to any secret behind the scenes deal. They'll know, they'll see you coming from a mile away. So very, very unusual. Very, very unusual. And we'll talk about it soon. I'm not going to discuss it right now because it's a point of contention. You know, people think they know so much more than other people. Dan got that. He got that artist direct, and yeah, what an amazing thing. All right, now this is this shouldn't be stored this way. So, are you ready for the earliest turquoise cuff bracelets? Do you want to go early? Do you want to go early, or do you want to go more contemporary? Because we have about another, probably about another 60 cuff bracelets to go. Maybe more, and this is only one box of 6. Did you hear me? This is only one box of 6. I don't think I showed that one yet. Did I show this one yet? Did I show that one yet? Did I show that one yet? Okay, early. All right, let's do it. You want to see early? Hi, Carol Schultz. Carol Schultz, I think, I don't remember if you're the Carol. Okay, you want to see early. Hold on. Wait 1 minute. Hold on. Early. Mary Lisa Brown. See, hi, everybody. Well, it's just raining out. We're under a tornado watch. So if I say I gotta go, that means I gotta go. Okay? It means if I gotta go, I gotta go. Meaning, like, if I hear the wind picking up, I'm out of here. If you want to see me run, I only run for donuts and hurricanes. Donuts and tornadoes. That's the only thing I run for. I don't run for anything else. And estate sales. Let me put some of these away because this is making me nervous. Hold on. I have to put some of these away because there's too much out on my desk. Hold on. Like, I don't know if you understand how many, hold on. I don't know if you understand how many, I don't know if you understand how many there are. Hold on. Let me move this out of the way. And let me move closer to the camera so you can see my swollen nose. How big does my nose look? Can you guys put in the chat, how big does my nose look? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much bigger does my nose look? I run for Herkimer's too. Do you want to see my blackheads, Mo Magic? Mo Magic. Hashtag blackheads. My nose doesn't look fine. It's okay. You can tell me how big my nose looks. Because look how big. It's like a beak. It's like Joshy boy, I can't stand you sometimes. Joshy boy, I want to wear this as like a headpiece. It's not really that small though. Did you see how big my nose got? It's because my sinuses. My nose, you guys, my nose is never that wide, is it? Would you guys tell me if my nose was too big? Would you all tell me if my nose was too big? Someone in the chat who doesn't like me, please make fun of my nose so I can get rid of you. So I can throw you off my channel. I'd politely ask you to leave and then I'd throw you out the back door. I would say, please leave, and then I would throw you out the... No, it's true. Yeah, like, it's my sinuses. But Joshy Boy said he would. It looks fine. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I love you, Vexing. Thank you. Maria Salinas Hayes, I know. I'm out of control tonight. So I'm going to show you the early pile. This is incredible stuff, guys. I'll be honest with you and tell you that this is from years of... it is very, very painful pistachio. I had to take a normal Sudafed. You know, the one that you have to, like, show your ID for because people like make stuff out of it, like not good things, you know? People like cook it and put other things in it and they like make naughty things. It's, oh my God, it was like, it's just, oh, thank you. You like that on my head. I can put it back on. Do you guys want to know that do you want to see the, all right, I'll go get it. Do you guys want to see what I wore to a AIDS benefit? Do you want to see the necklace I wore on my head to an AIDS benefit? You know what? Bonnie Zimlich is here. Bonnie Mo Magic is here, which is like two worlds, two of the best worlds. Mo Magic and my Bonnie Zimlich are two of my favorite people, and I love them both. Like, I just absolutely friggin' love them. Yes, I got the original Sudafed because the other one doesn't work for me. So, and then, you know, you have to like give them your ID so they know that you're not like cooking things, I guess. And I was like, you can have my ID and swipe my ID. I don't mind, you know. So when I went up to the counter, I said, do I sound like this always? Do I sound this stuffed up? Because if I do, that's annoying. So, all right. So more turquoise. Oh, I love Bonnie Zimlich. Bonnie, thanks for being here. And Bonnie, I'll see you at 10 o'clock. I'll see you at 10 o'clock. And Bonnie and Mo, I'm working on some stuff still. So I'm working on some stuff. I'm a busy little beaver. You know what I did say to someone? They said, you know, you are scary sometimes. And I said, why is that? And they said, you know how you've always said you're an octopus? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, it's true. When one of your tentacles is busy, what are the other seven up to? And I was like, interesting that you would say that. So just because I look, you know, obsessed with one thing doesn't mean I'm not working on something else. Yeah, it's time to shine light into darkness. It's totally true. These are very, very early. And when people say Fred Harvey, we're not going to get into Fred Harvey tonight. But again, if you want the list of books, there's that one. There's Turquoise Jewelry. There's the Indian silversmithing. Notice it doesn't say First Indigenous People. You have American Indian. It says right on there, American Indian and Western Art. Okay. And then Turquoise, the Gem of the Centuries. So that's the way I can tell you about the things that I've learned about. And I'm not going to lecture you. Please remind me to go get the headpiece in just a couple seconds. Bonnie Zimlich, I use Zyrtec, and it does work, but it was not working on this. But what's unusual is the square cut stones and this oval dark green. And look at the stamping of these, and look at the motifs. Incredibly beautiful silver work, really fantastic in their craft. Look how thick the metal is, and then look from behind. So you can tell that these are all authentic, and the metal is very soft. The metal is very smooth, and that's from years of wear. Oh wait, Michelle Bradley. Wait 1 second, guys. Was that cover the one you just had? I don't know, but I think I lost track. I think the cover had this one, and it had another one that we already showed. I think the cover also had this one, the thumbnail. I don't remember, and I think there may have been this one as well on the cover shop. Okay, I think I got them all. Oh, thank you all so much. Michelle Bradley, wait. I love you, Mia. Go lay down. Jason, what percentage of your collection have you shown to us on your channel? It seems like you have new stash to show all the time, and I love to see the beautiful pieces. Michelle Bradley, I've probably shown you of just jewelry. I've probably shown you, and I want to be honest, but I also want to be careful because of security purposes. I'm sure you all understand what I'm talking about. I've probably shown you in jewelry a tenth of the holdings in 2 years. And then in decorative arts, I've shown you like 5%. So if I walked you around the house right now, your head would explode. So, but I love these three. Okay, so I think we've shown those long enough. All right, I think we've been on that long enough. Let's go into 3 ovals that I've really loved. And yes, I would wear these together. So I'd wear 3 bracelets. I don't like 2, I like 3. I like 3 together, and I really liked the communication between the green and the blue in these. So I really liked the communication in green and blue, blue, and then green. So I liked that this was kind of the bridge, I guess you could say. So you could wear it there instead, but I wore it on the outside. Whoops, hold on. Let me get these situated. I'm not a very good hand model. I would have never been good on Home Shopping Club because I would have fidgeted, but then never mind. I won't say anything else. I'll leave that unsaid. Look how I can censor myself after 2 years on YouTube. I can censor myself. I totally understand, Jason. Love that you have so much to share. Thank you so much, Michelle. Some people not so much. Some people got really jealous, and I'm like, don't be jealous because I'm sharing it with all of you for a reason. This one is chisel carved on the inside, circa dating 1900 on this one. So that would be right around 1900. A beautiful turquoise stone, absolutely wonderful sterling silver work, and this broad leaf kind of form. That's very cool. Yes, vexing, but I have a lot of things out in museums. I just showed this bundle. This is actually going to an international exhibition, not like this, but these pieces are going to an international exhibition, especially this back one. But Let me get this one back up here. Sorry about that. But all this is going to an exhibition at a museum, at a really well-known museum. And then I do have, I hope you saw my art one that I went to the Akron Art Museum for the Alfred McMoore exhibit. He was a schizophrenic African-American artist, and I had those scrolls. But yes, I would like to have my own museum eventually, but that's down the road. And I don't know when I'll find the time, but you never know what I'll do in my retirement. Bye, Angelica Cologne. Love ya. Be good. Sorry I didn't see ya. Bye, be good. Check that out, though. Thank you, Carol Schultz. I am really, really proud, and I think some people think it's arrogance, and I'm like, whatever, whatever. You can judge me all day long. I don't know what else to say, but I'm trying so hard to share with everybody. This is an extremely early cuff bracelet, pre-1900, could be 1890s. And this is a very, very early cuff. These are not going for many thousands of dollars, like extreme amounts of money. This is not faked. This is all authentic. You can see that the bezel has worn down and the stone is polished over time. That stone was never officially polished, but look at the bezel, the way that's worn down. And did you see the way this is hand hammered? All the way through and through, and then hand hammered on the edges. We don't see this very often. And then these forms on the inside are normally machined. These are completely hand hammered. See how each one is different on the inside for Navajo? And it does matter because there's knockoffs of this now. Like you'll go on any selling site. I'm not going to knock anyone just yet. I'm not going to name names just yet. But you'll go on any selling site and they'll have a knockoff of this and they'll be calling it Native American and it's made in China. And it's not the same thing. And they're trying to sell it for, $500 and $600. An original one is several $1,000s. If it's too cheap, it's probably wrong. If it's too good to be true, it's probably wrong. So just remember that. And it's true about Bakelite as well. But this is a very, very, very unusual cuff bracelet. And again, I would wear this one back in the day, and I wore it all by itself. And when I'd go to the galleries and I'd go to places where people knew native jewelry, they would grab my hand and they'd be like, oh my gosh, how did you find that? Oh my gosh, what on earth? And I'm like, I know, because you don't find them like this. I'll be honest with you. The last one I found this early would have been, and I look every day. I mean, you're aware that I look every day. And collections come to me every day. 7 years ago. 7 years ago was the last early cuff bracelet I was actually able to find. 7 years ago. Think about that. 7 years ago. This one's very, very old, circa 1900 into 1920. Look at the thickness of the sterling. Do you see where this gets thin here? And understand this, as a silversmith, I can explain this to you. So they started with ingot, which is this sheet, and then they hammered this to flare out, okay? Where they hammered it, did you see it got thin? That normally doesn't happen. Today's people leave it, hold on, how do I word this right? Let me show you, rather than lecture you. More contemporary, how would I, okay. But that doesn't swell. I need one that swells. I need one that that sounded dirty. That sounded so dirty. I can't believe I just said that. I don't know why I'm not blushing. I already have one that swells. There is, did I say that? Let's see here. Did I say that? All right. So let me try and change the subject. There was, okay, so there is like a, I only did it because Judith Mitchell's here. So there is, just get me off the topic because I almost said another bad one. I almost said another bad one. I almost said a terrible one. It's not good. All right, I'm going to just direct myself. But see how okay, so see how that's thick here and it's thin here? Why is it thin there? Because they hammered it to be flared out. See what I'm saying? They hammered that square stock to flatten this out. Josh, you boys, stop. They hammered this out so that it would... Okay, so there is your three, and these are very, very old. This one's 1890. Let me make sure I'm telling you right. 1890. Yeah, pre-1900 on that one. So this is, see how that's thick here? And this would have been the same thickness all the way around. And then they hammered this. They hammered this, and it flared it out. So it made the metal thinner. It's called planishing, and it's a very good technique. But this won't be like that in a, but see, this doesn't flare out, meaning the profile doesn't flare, but do you see how that silver stays the same gauge all the way through? That's contemporary. I don't have one that I could show you. I don't have one. I love when Joshy's naughty. He's so bad, but I love him. I wouldn't love Joshy any other way. This one, they applied the top to it. See what I'm saying? They didn't hammer this down because they applied the top there. Can I get 3 more thumbs up so I can get over 200? Is there any way? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. Look at the finish on these. Very expensive cuff bracelets. Do you guys want to take a guess how much these go for? Take a guess how much these two go for. And they're about the same price. Unusual square, unusual color, very early stamping, good size, very early construction, Navajo on both of them. What do these go for per piece? I'll let you keep guessing. Come on, let's go. Let's go, go, go. Put it in. Put it in the chat. What do you think these go for authentic Native American that are very early and fantastic construction? Look at that early crack there too. That early crack in the metal. What do these go for? Ooh, okay, now we're cruising. All right, so 900, 600, 500, 1200, 21, 5K, 28, 3000, 1200, 3200, 900, 900, 2000, 1800, 2K, 1300. You know, depending on gallery and space, you're all kind of right, because this one is 9,000 to 11,000. That's what this one is. 9,000 to 11,000 all day long, every day, all day long. Because of the earliness of these, between on the very lowest end, 850 to 1,600-ish, 1,500-ish per piece. Not unheard of because they're so difficult to find. Josephine, I do have a cuff that's 10,000. It's not out on my desk, but I do have one that's almost where you were headed. So yeah, they're very, very expensive. And then this one, like I said, several thousand, probably upwards to 3,000, 3,500. In a well-advertised auction, this could surprise us. Based on construction, Cynthia, like I talked about the profile, but as you're around them, you'll understand the stamping and the construction more. I've done 2 videos on my turquoise cuff bracelets, and I did help you date them, by the way. So, but please be careful because so many places are flooded with not good. Would you like to see the headpiece? Because otherwise, I'm going to go. Would you like to see the headpiece? Please put yes or no in the chat. And I'm going to get some more starry because I want some. What time is it? Is it time for me to go to bed yet? I went to bed so early last night. Can I tell you all a secret? I slept for 10.5 hours. I did. I slept, and apparently I slept right on my nose because it's so swollen. I think my nose is crooked. Is my nose crooked? I think my nose is crooked. It looks like I got in a fight and I lost. Oh, it's 8 p.m. Yeah, I want to go soon. All right, I'm going to go get that necklace. Hold on. Because I terrorized all of you. All right, hold on. Oh, no. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, my legs. I'm getting so old. All right, let me open this. All right, let's do this. Oh, I have this box too, though. What's in this box, I wonder? What are the treasures? What are the treasures down under? What are the treasures down under? All right. All right. All right, are you ready? Oh, thank you, guys. Perfectly straight? Huh? Oh, really? You think my nose is perfectly straight? That'd be the only thing perfectly straight on my body. You know what? I wanted to get a nose job and get it more narrow. But I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Could you guys imagine if I came back on with a nose like that? Why do I do the things I do? Jeremy's right. Something's wrong with me. But what if it's just a little bit smaller? What if it's a little bit smaller? No, okay, I won't do it. Someone said I had my lips done. I didn't have my lips done. If I would have had my lips done, I would have made them 12 times bigger. They would have been like, you know what I mean? They would have been like half the size of my head. if I'm gonna do something, see, I know if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And if I did it, I would tell you guys. I would tell all of you that I did it. I'd admit it. Someone would say, "Did you get your lips done?" And I've been like looking around for help. Like, should I tell them the truth or should I lie to them? Should I lie to them like everybody else? Oh, all right. So let's do this. I have so many bad things I want to say right now. Like, I was feisty earlier. Oh, I could use a contour stick, but I would want it to be really little. Like, oh, thank you so much, Bonnie. Oh, thank you. So this is the Bazoo Bond I wore to the AIDS benefit, and I had my hair up. So I have pictures of it. I'll post the pictures. I mean, I guess I could take my hat off and I could totally show you the whole thing. But then I'd have to go like do my hair and I have to like put, like put a whole big thing on. It'd be a big mess. But this is the Bazoo Bond I wore to the AIDS benefit, and look how it brings out my eyes. Do you remember people like that on, never mind. Yeah, I'll say it. Yeah, I'll say it. The sellers that like come out and they put on earrings and they go like this? Like they're so pretty, they go, you know, they show you the earrings and they're like, I can't stop. I just can't stop. All right. What do you think? I love it. All right, so this is a Bazoo Bond, and but they like, come on. You want me to do it again? Okay, hold on, wait. Oh, Joshy boy, you're gonna get a picture and send it to Jeremy. Damn you, Joshy boy. I'll fall for it. Joshy, do you want me to go put on my big diamond earrings? Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll put on the whole ensemblage. Did you guys know something about me? Did you guys know something? That I am that bitch. All right, I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Hold on, let me go get my giant earrings. Hold on, I'm not done. Joshy boy, if you're gonna send Jeremy a picture, you and I are gonna be fighting, girl. We are gonna be scrapping. Oh, the things I do for you, Joshy boy, Joshy boy, the things I do for you, and then someone new is gonna come in and they're gonna go, what the hell am I watching? And I'm gonna go, it's your own damn fault for clicking on the video. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Here's my Betsy Johnson purse with all the hearts on it. Yes, for Betsy Johnson, even though I have no other Betsy Johnson in my collection. This weighs 975 pounds. 975 pounds. It's a Betsy Johnson. It's original, and you can't get it anywhere. I looked it up online, and you can't get it anywhere. I know, but you can't get it anywhere. Only I have it. It's true. Okay, hold on. Wait 1 second. Joshy boy, hold on. I should probably go put on... I have, like, my extensions I could put in. And hold on, let me do that. And then let me put on the earrings. Wait, do you guys want to see the earrings up close? These are diamonds. Yeah, I am. I'm that I am that girl. I am that girl with a beard. I just said it. I'm that girl with a beard. Amazon's laughing. Amazon's new here. What the hell am I watching? Amazon, could everyone welcome Amazon in? You're watching a grown bearded lady. You're watching a bearded lady show you her earrings. Isn't that the way they do it? Isn't that the way the sellers do it? They go like that so the earrings look so much better. They go. They do. I don't know. Oh my God, Amazon, you're hilarious. Can everyone welcome Amazon in? Amazon, don't be afraid. You can stay. You can stay put and watch me dress up. Oh my God, this is friggin' hilarious. Aw. But why are you so pretty? Bonnie's image is laughing. No, I know. Don't they do this? Don't sellers on like YouTube? Well, they don't usually have beards. I mean, some of them do. Oh my God, did I say that? I did. Some of the ladies have beards. All right, so they go like this. They go. I'm done. I can't stand myself. I can't stand myself, but it's totally true. Amazon, welcome into the family. I'm normally not like this. Some ladies have beards. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. It's true. But look at these earrings though. These are all diamonds and they're all rose cut. And don't you love these? Now they have beard hair in them. It would be the best. All I see is a flapper lady. What's the best part is I don't know why why do I do some of the things I do? You do it so good. No, they do, but that's their only selling feature they have is I'm gonna watch this back and be like, I wonder why I have no friends. Aren't these amazing? And then I'm gonna be like, now I see why no one likes me. Well, only 8 people on YouTube don't like me, but we're tied. I don't like them either. We're tied. We're totally tied. You don't have to worry about it. The rumors are true. If you don't like me, I don't like you either. So that's just the total truth about it. And then someone said, well, you're just mean and you're a bully. And I was like, no, you don't like that I tell the truth. So you're gonna call me a bully because I tell the truth. Oh my God, Amazon wants to be my friend. I love you, Amazon. Don't be afraid though, because I'm normally not like this. I mean, I usually am, but I know Cindy Mori. You love the pout. I do the same thing. It's so good. Rock and roll, Jason. Thank you. I have I do have 207 thumbs up. Amazon, welcome in. Seriously, thank you for being here. And Judith Mitchell, I have to show that because I love that you put the F word in everything you say. Judith Mitchell, you are my hero. And thank you so much for my amazing beads. Judith Mitchell, I love these. Judith Mitchell made me these as friend mail. I do not know her. And I totally love Judith Mitchell for making me these incredible art glass beads. Bonnie Zimlich, you're right. I stand up to bullies. Oh, hey there, Pumpkin. It's your first live with us. What did you think? Do you think I was calm and normal? Do you think I still have this thing on my head? Do you think I was calm and normal? Do you think I was calm and normal? It's your first live. Are you going to leave me forever? Oh, you said beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I still have this thing on my head. Bonnie Zimlich, I love you. I truly, truly down deep love you. Bonnie, I got to get your phone number because I want to talk to you eventually. Oh, there's Mindy Merriman. She knows me. She put, hi, my Bubba. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you for calling me your Bubba. I love it. You know what? Moon Gem, you would wear these? I know. These are like, keep it on. It looks great. I'm going to wear it to lunch tomorrow. I decided. And then some lady's going to come up to me like, hey, is that Paige Palmer's necklace? I'm going to go, yeah. And she's going to be like, why are you wearing it on your head? And I'm going to be like, because I love it. Do you guys know that these are diamonds, emerald, and pearl? And it was valued at like $35,000. I'm not kidding. It was valued at like $35,000. Yeah, it was valued at 35. I think it was like 35,500. But these are Colombian emeralds and diamonds, cultured pearl, 14 karat gold, and silver. And these are Kishi pearls at the side. So it's a bazoo bond. It's a gentleman's upper armlet, and these are all table cut and rose cut diamonds. And those are unheat treated emerald. And then it's got gold and silver on the back. And this came out of Paige Palmer's collection. She traveled the world, and it came in the fitted box. And the Sons had thrown the box away. And I dug in the dumpster. Let me show you the box. Hold on, let me put it back in here. And thank you all so much for letting me try that on. I felt like royalty just for a minute. And someone did say to me, they said, well, you know how people are. They like to ruin everybody else because that's the way like mankind is just like, we've had conflict for, since ancient times, and it's like mankind. How have we not learned over like 5,000 plus years? I mean, let's face it, it's more like 10,000 years, right? I mean, if we're talking about the Clovis people. So, but like, and now they're saying the Clovis people are like 15,000 years old. Anyways, yeah, we've been around for a long time. And you find all these prehistoric people and remains that have like damaged bodies because of fights over territories or people or religion or family or food or property. There's always been conflict. How can we not be smart enough not to have that anymore? I just don't understand. I don't know how we went from chandelier earrings to life lessons, but that's the way it happens. That's the way it happens here at Jason Adams' channel. You never know. You'll never know what you get. So this is the box that it came in. This is the fitted box from India. And this necklace has been in this box for a long time. So they threw the box away. So this box was thrown away in the trash, in the dumpster. And then I opened it and I said to the one brother, I said, why was that thrown away? And he said, because it's empty and we don't have what goes in it. And I said, well, by the imprint on the box, it looks like a necklace would have went in this. And he goes, my mom didn't have a necklace. And I said, well, all the jewelry that's in safety deposit that I had to wait do you guys understand that I got the box out of the trash and then I had to wait 6 months, 6 months for them to get into the safety deposit box because they needed all three brothers in town at the same time. And the one brother was like, I don't want to say because it's rude. It's like rude to say about people's personal lives, but he had a very rough life, and he was hard to find, and they had to wait for him to come in town so they could get into safety deposit. So I got the box out of the trash, and then 6 months later, I bought the jewelry, and this necklace was in the jewelry in safety deposit, and I married the necklace back inside of its. That is the original Bazuband box. So that's an upper armlet for a gentleman in India, and yeah, $35,500. Insane is what it is. It's nuts. And I wore that on my head for an AIDS benefit because, I have never wanted to look like everybody else. I've never wanted to look like everybody else. But that's just the way it is. It is vintage. It's from right around 1940, is my guess. That's as close as I can get. I know. And then someone did say to me, they're like, well, what are you doing with all this stuff? Like, you have so much stuff. Like, you have so much beautiful stuff. And I'm like, well, why don't you mind your own business? Because I am donating all of my items and all of my money to charity. So I'm not worried about the judgment of other people, saying like whatever. I'm like, I know it's going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. I'm not going to pass away before it happens. I want to see the change that I make before I pass. I want to enjoy my life. I mean, watching my dad pass after he retired and not really like enjoying life. Like, he still had so much joy in life, but he didn't like really enjoy, the last, few years. He didn't have like great quality. And so I don't want to get to that point. I want to do it before I leave. I want to do it before I don't know, what's happened. And I think that's why did I send 152 items of my most favorite artwork? 152 items of my most favorite artwork is now consigned at an auction facility in Cleveland, Ohio. These are all things that were like best friends of me and my collection for 30 years. Some of these things moved into my home with me in 1990 and have been on my walls ever since I moved in. That had moved with me from my efficiency apartment where I had a milk crate, a futon, and a stereo. So I had a milk crate, a futon, and a stereo. I have worked tirelessly for this life that I live and for the collections that I've amassed. I feel like I've been here 6 lifetimes. I've talked about it before. So, anyways, but needless to say, I really feel as though getting rid of 152 of my best friends in inanimate objects. And someone said to me, like, tell us about something. Well, the one that I'll tell you about is it's on here somewhere. Where did it go? I have some favorites, obviously. My John Moore painting from 1981. He's a Cleveland School painter, and it's amazing. And then my one, it's called Siren, and it's a woodcut of a lady, a nude lady. It's black and white, and it's a woodcut. It's a nude lady in water, and then there's a gentleman on like a ship. It's very Art Deco. It's from 1935, and it was 2 artists that collaborated together, John Cherry and Earl Neff, and they're Cleveland School artists as well, but they have a national following. And so a lot of these things, but like that one had been with me, and I would walk in my house every day after the veterinary clinic and, saving animals' lives. And that woodcut greeted me every day, and I would just look at it and smile, thinking that like I could relate so much to like her being in the water by herself, and there being a man on a boat to like save her. There's just that like what I just done for 8 hours during my day of work, which was a great honor to change the lives of animals. Having her with me for almost 30 years, I had taken enough from her. I had learned enough from the art that I was surrounded by, and I still have beautiful things. I still have beautiful things. And of course, Aspire, oops, I just slipped. They wanted this one, they wanted this one, they wanted this one and this one. Eventually, yes, eventually, yes. But it was, it's like a process, it's like saying goodbye to 152 of your best friends, but I've learned from them. All these pieces of art that I was surrounded by and objects of virtue, bronzes and a lamp and another print and a beautiful, I don't know if you guys know Kate Kolowitz. If you don't know Kate Kolowitz, look her up. And it's spelled Kath Kolowitz. It's Kathe. They say Kath, but it's Kate. A lot of people say Kate, but it's Kate Kolowitz. Kathe, and then Kolowitz, Kollwitz. If you're not familiar with Kate Kolowitz, look her up. But I had Farewell. It's a bronze. It's very small, but it's in the auction, and you'll all have the opportunity to bid on her. But it's an amazing little bronze, and I absolutely love her. So that's enough. I think that's it. I think I'm going to call it because my nose is starting to get filled up. I do have to go take another Sudafed. And I just had such a good night with all of you. Thank you so much for joining in. Is there any questions in the chat at all of anything I forgot this evening? And if you're all interested, I most certainly will go over to Whatnot and purchase some non-Native American items and bring them onto my channel and show you the difference between Native American and non-Native American. If you would like to see that, just for your investment, that's all. To keep your investments safe, that's all I'm saying. Amazon, I go live about once a week-ish, but on my channel, I have tons of videos that I've worked really, really hard on. So, oh, thank you, Jenny Tenny. Please watch the replay. I would really appreciate that. Oh, Amazon, thank you so much for wanting to come back. Please hit the bell, please hit the subscribe, and please hit the bell, and welcome in. Thanks for taking a chance. I really appreciate that. Alex, hi, Alex. What do you do for fun besides this? I'm a metalsmith, a silversmith, so I made my bracelet. I really love making jewelry the most. That's where I get the most joy from. Do we have the auction link? Mary Lisa Brown, I'll be providing a video next week for the auction, and then you'll be able to go online, view the whole catalog. Not everything in the auction is mine, but I will tell you my lot numbers, and I'll kind of steer you in the direction in my camera up video with the auction appraiser and the auction curator. So I most certainly will give you that information next week. The auction starts April 3rd and goes through April 11th, and they do international shipping. So you don't have to worry about that. But some of the shipping will be expensive because the one painting I gave them is 6 foot by 6 foot. So some of the things were very, very monumental. Yes. So, okay. Whoops, the chat's going crazy. Hold on. Let me see here. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Hi, Jackie Blue. Thank you so much. Oh, Jason, you're truly a diamond in a sea of turds. I love you, Jackie Blue. Thank you so much for that. Well said. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Josephine, for saying that. Nancy B. Call, I love you very, very much. Thank you for being here. I didn't know you were here. You stayed very quiet in the chat. I love you, Nancy, a lot. So you're so welcome. Love it, Mad Girl. I'm sorry I always miss you in the chat. Love it, Mad Girl. Thank you so much. Joshy, thank you for telling me. 218 thumbs up. I don't do blacksmith work. That's a totally different thing. That's a totally different thing. And I do not do that. I do not forge. I just do silversmithing. Thank you, Carol Schultz. I will. Thank you, Justice. Thank you, Mary Lisa. Oh, thank you so much. Absolutely. I'm trying to get into silversmithing. Any advice? Alex, please go over and watch my silversmithing videos. They will definitely help you out for intro. And I would like to do some more intro videos in the studio. So please go on over and see some of the things that I've made. Mid-Century Girl, David, thank you so much. And Deb Martell, thank you. All right, I'm going to go. Amazon, thank you for stopping in. You guys take it easy. I love you so, so much. Thanks for bearing with the stuffy nose tonight. I'm going to go call my mom and Jeremy and tell them that I love them very much. Mo Magic, Bonnie Zimlich. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. Alex, thank you. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Joshy. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, other Deborah. Thank you, Mid-Century. Thank you, David. Thank you, Awea. Thank you so much. Hey there, Pumpkin. Mary Lisa Brown, Alex. Thank you, Jackie Blue. Judith Mitchell. I friggin' love you. And you know, I didn't mean to say friggin'. You know, I meant to say the other one. So, you guys take it easy. Have a good night. Thanks so much for joining in. I'll see you very, very soon. Take good care of yourselves. Mwah. See you.